Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Rami sir and you're watching Rami sir's lecture series. In today's session, we are gonna talk about a very beautiful poem which talks about poverty, which talks about the people who are considered to be low in the society, who are discriminated, who are always marginalized in the society. Yes, I am talking about Sarojini Naidu's poem, The Bangle Sellers. I will be dividing this session into two parts. One part will belong to the important points regarding Sarojini Naidu, and the other part of this session will be describing the explanation of the poem. So, without any further delay, let's talk about Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was born on 13 Feb 1879. She died on 2nd of March 1949. That means she belonged to 19th century. Okay? She was born in a Bengali family in Hyderabad. Right? She was an Indian political. These points are very important, so you are gonna remember these points forever. She was an Indian political activist, which means she was having the interest in the politics, right? She was a political activist. That means she was fighting the political games, the political wars with the other parties, right? Be that party against Sarojini Naidu or in agreement, right? So she was having the touch with the politics of India, right? And she was playing the active role in that politics, right? And so this is the first point. Remember this one. And she is an Indian political activist is the second point. Now, the third point regarding her is she was a poet. Okay? She was a poet. She wrote poetry. She talked about love. She talked about poverty, as I said. She talked about the different stages of a woman, right? And she was much more concerned about women. वो औरतों के बारे में बहुत ही ज़्यादा लिखती थी, right? And that is why, this is the third point. That's why our fourth point will be she was a feminist. So feminist is one who supports, who fights for the rights of women. Feminist उस इंसान को कहते हैं जो औरतों के हक के लिए लड़ता हो, right? Now we have multiple types, multiple kinds of feminism, right? We have radical feminism. There are much more types of it, right? So she was a feminist. She talked about the rights of women. And fifth point regarding her is she was the proponent of civil rights. That means she was much more concerned about the civil rights of the people, especially the poor class in the society. She talked about the human rights. She talked about the fundamental rights of every human being in the society, right? Then the sixth point regarding her is she fought for women's emancipation. Emancipation, you could give it a synonym of freedom, right? That means she talked about the freedom of women. As I said, she was a feminist, and obviously she would be talking about the women's freedom in the society, or you may say the equality of women in the society. Yeah, more particularly, she also have a very important role in the independence movement. She played a role. She played a role in independence movement of India. That's why I said she was a political activist, right? And that is the reason why most people liked him, and she's considered to be the first Indian woman who was selected as the president of Indian National Congress. And because of her role in the society, समाज में उसका role जो था, as far as the politics is concerned, as far as the women's freedom is concerned, as far as the civil rights are concerned, वो जो उसका role था, she got a title in India, and the title was given by Gandhi ji. You may be wondering, what was the title given by Gandhi ji to Sarojini Naidu, right? And remember this, he gave her the title, the Nightingale of India. Who? Sarojini Naidu. Gandhiji said, she is the Nightingale of India. Now, these points are very important in terms of the explanation of the poem. As I said, this is the first part of the Bangle Seller, and it discussed about the important points regarding Sarojini Naidu. Now, the poem which will be discussed in the second part of this session, the Bangle Seller, as it talks about the stages, the different stages of a woman. As I said, she is the supporter of women. She would fight for the rights of women. That's why we call her a feminist, because she always preferred women to be the equal in the society, right? And this poem, A Bangle Seller, is talking about the same issue in the society, right? So it will highlight the issue. ये हमारे पास जो पोइम है, ये आपको हाईलाइट करेगी ऐसा इशू जो कि होली एंड सोली एक औरत के बारे में है, उसके स्टेटस के बारे में है, पावर्टी के बारे में है, स्ट्रगल के बारे में है. तो ये पूरी पोइम जो बैंगल सेलर का टाइटल दिया गया है, इट इज़ नॉट एक्चुअली अबाउट द बैंगल्स, इट इज़ अबाउट द डिफरेंट स्टेजेस ऑफ अ वुमन, हाउ शी स्ट्रगल्स इन द लाइफ, right? And how big is her role in the society. Now, I hope this much is understood. To all of you having any queries, you may write in the comment box. All of your queries will be appreciated. Thank you so much.